So since I saw you guys last time, I finished roughing out the wood. Now the next thing I need to do before I start tillering the burrow is to back the burrow. Now this is an important step in bowmaking. Before we continue, here's a quick explanation on why backing the burrow is important. There are two forces working on a burrow. The back, which is the side facing away from the archer, and the belly, which is the side facing towards the archer. When a bow is drawn, the back is stretched and it's placed under tension, whereas the belly is compressed. Because of this, the back needs to be able to withstand repeated shooting without snapping. If there's any damage to the back, from the smallest chip to a splinter, the bow will fail. Backing is crucial because it protects the back of the bow and it ensures that the bow won't snap when it is being drawn. If you're using a wood like me, where it has been purchased at a timber yard, then backing is extremely crucial. Here are some materials you can use to back the burrow. Now keep in mind, you can use anything to back a burrow, however in this case we'll be using backings to prevent splinters, especially if you're using wood in board form like me. Here are a few examples of some backings. The first backing is drywall tape. This type of backing is great as it is really common, you can find it in hardware stores, and it is easy to apply. The downside of using drywall tape is that you need to be really careful so you don't catch a splinter from the tape, because it will get really itchy. Another thing, it's also unappealing to look at, however this can be alleviated by painting the back of the burrow. Rawhide is another good backing to use as it shrinks while drying. The thing with rawhide is you need to wet it first before applying it. I rarely use rawhide, but I've seen some people back their bows with it. The last one is paper, and yes, you can use paper to back your bow. Paper is ready on hand as it is a very common source, and because of that, I'm using it for my bow that I'm building. I think drywall tape is better, to be honest, however I'm cheap so I decided to use paper instead. So now that we covered the whole back with glue, we're now going to apply the backing over them. So here I've cut out a strip of paper to glue to the back side. As I glue the paper down, what I want is I don't want the paper to crease up or any type of backing to crease up. I want it super flat. You can see I've now glued the paper down onto the back side. now coated the back with 3 sheets of paper. So what I'm going to be doing now is leaving it alone and let the glue and the paper cure for 24 hours.